So we often throw this term around productivity. What are you productive about? What do you want to be productive about? What's your goal and all of those things? And these are great things because productivity is something that is important for everybody and we are always working towards it. However, what is productivity to you? Now that's the question I want to ask you. In today's video, we're going to be talking about that, defining productivity for yourself and making it work for you. So sit back, relax, get a glass of your favorite drink and let's get into this video. Hey fam, how are you doing today? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Toby Achilime and if this is your first time here, I'm so excited to have you here. Today we're going to get into the topic of defining productivity for yourself and making it work for you because that is important. You can't be productive if it's not working for you and it's not pushing you towards the goal that you want to achieve. So for some people, productivity is about checking things off their to-do list and saying, yes, this has been done and all of that. And it is a good way to look at productivity. For some, they need to be busy from morning till night. But what I have realized is that productivity is relative. It's different for different people. And I'll give you an example. Say there is someone whose goal is to lock down a contract. So her plan is that she needs to lock down this contract before the end of the month. For her, or before the end of the week. For her, what she needs to do that would make her productive means that she needs to be speaking in meetings, she needs to be pitching her ideas, she needs to be working on her presentation, and she needs to be showing up daily, probably waking up earlier than normal to make sure that she's able to lock down this contract so she can get a promotion. Now let's look at it on the flip side. There is this man and his goal is that he wants to make 3 new friends because he's realized that living life in isolation is not working for him and he doesn't have any friends. So he wants to make 3 friends before the end of the week. Now, productivity for him is going to be completely different because for him, that means that he needs to go out more, he needs to interact with people, he needs to visit restaurants, cafes, bars, wherever it is that they meet people, go for walks and all of that so that he can meet his goal of making 3 new friends. Now, for these 2 people, productivity is different for them because of the goal that they want to achieve. Now, the woman that wants to lock down the contract will probably see the man making friends and just chatting about all day and think that he's wasting his time, which is not. And the man will probably look at the woman and say she's just too busy, which again is not. So you see that productivity is different based on the goal that you want to achieve. So in today's video, what we're going to look at is how to make productivity work for you, how to define it for yourself so that you're not overwhelmed by how every other person defines it and you feel like you're not doing enough for yourself. The first thing I'm going to say is that productivity needs to align with you. In fact, productivity is alignment. It needs to align with your goal and your purpose. What are the things that you want to achieve? What's the purpose of you even attempting or desiring to be productive? It needs to align with that. Imagine spending the whole day working on things that has nothing to do with what you actually want to do, has nothing to do with your business, has nothing to do with your 9 to 5. In fact, what you have spent the whole day doing is there are things that are very random, but they are taking up your time, taking up your days, and taking up your hours. Would you still say that you've been productive? Probably not, because the things that are important, the things that should make you feel productive were not things that you did. And that is why productivity needs to align with your goal and align with the purpose or the visions that you have created for yourself, what you want to achieve. So for example, we're getting to the end of the year and there are different goals that you want to achieve. Now, what will make you say you've been productive towards the end of the year is that the goals that you said you're going to achieve, what you were doing every day leads up to the achievement of that goal. So it can't be contrary to what you want to do. It can't be contrary to what you want to excel at. It needs to match up with it and it needs to align with it for it to be recognized as you being productive. So quickly do a sweep, an eye sweep of your goals or the things that you want to achieve and think about it. What do I need to do every day that is going to help me to get to this? Now, you doing that is what is going to help you to realize that you have been productive all along and you can still be productive going forward. Number 2 is that productivity is stewardship. Productivity is stewardship because you are managing time that has been given to you. So everybody gets 24 hours and that is a treasure, an asset that if you lose that 24 hours, you can't get it back, right? So productivity is stewarding that 24 hours properly. You want to make sure that the things that you need to do for that 24 hours to have been well spent they have been used. And this is why procrastination and perfectionism are two evils that you need to let go of and stay away from completely, because they are doing more harm than good for you. Meanwhile, if you're struggling with procrastination, I do have a tool that would help you. It's called Hacking Procrastination. You can get it now on Gumroad, and it's free for you. You're able to see the different ways and the steps that you can take actively starting from now that helps you to overcome procrastination intentionally. So click the link in the description bar and get to it. Now, these two evils don't help you to steward your time properly, because procrastination means that you're wasting time pushing things forward and ending up not doing it. And perfectionism means that you're wasting time waiting for what you want to do to be perfect before you get to doing it. These two things, you are not using time properly. So productivity is not just about checking things as done in your list, but about making sure that you used your time wisely to achieve the things that you need to achieve. You use the time wisely to get the results that you need to get. Number 3, productivity is not busyness. Now, have you ever seen someone, and I know I have seen this a lot of times, and I will see it sometimes at work, and it's always funny because sometimes you just see somebody walking around, walk to the end of the room, walk back to the front of the room, pick something up, drop it over there, try this one, take a step forward, take one step backward, take 10 steps forward. They are walking everywhere, moving everywhere, lifting everything and putting them back down. And at the end of the day, they feel exhausted. Now, these people, they've been busy. I promise you that they were busy. But what were they busy doing? Busy doing nothing. Now, productivity is not business, because sometimes you have days that all you do is be busy and do actually nothing. Productivity is not about that. Productivity doesn't mean that you have 1,001 things that you need to do. But productivity is about you doing what is important and what is necessary for you to do. The difference between busyness and productivity is that with busyness, you get drained and exhausted with time. You feel like all your time has gone and all your energy has gone, and you cannot even see the fruit of the reward. Now, with productivity, you don't even have to do 1,001 things. As a matter of fact, all you could have done in the day is finish 2 tasks, and you feel productive because those tasks were important. You actually started to do something and you finished it. So productivity is about being intentional with the tasks that you need to do and about completing those tasks. So it is intentional progress, not endless tasks. Now, to wrap up, I'm going to say that productivity is personal to you. It works differently for different people. For example, a part of my life is to be a content creator on YouTube. Productivity for me in that side is going to be different from productivity for somebody else, that what they have to do is to show up at work 9 to 5 every single day. It's not the same thing, and it will be unfair on any of us to compare our productivity in that light, because it's not the same thing. Now, the person will see me setting on my camera and say I'm wasting my time on Instagram, I'm wasting my time on TikTok, and that's completely different, right? So productivity is different for everyone, and you should not measure your own by another person's own. As long as your productivity and your system or tool is in alignment with what you actually want to achieve and the goals that you have set for yourself, then that's how you draw up your productivity plan. Now, that being said, there are a few things that would be normal and be seen or accepted by everyone as working towards having productive days. For example, putting your phone away when you have important work to do, not getting carried away by distractions, avoiding distractions, planning your day every day. These are things that every day would help you to be productive, regardless of what your productivity is going to look like. You're going to have to plan for the day. You're going to have to stay away from distractions. You're going to have to make sure that you start something and end it, finish it before you get into another task. You have to time block for what is important to you. So these ones, they are normal, they are fixed. And I have a video where I talk about this. I'm going to have a link in the video. I'm also going to have a link in the description bar so that you can watch that as well and kind of have a good balance of what productivity should be and how to make it work for you. All of that being said, we want to make sure that productivity is working for you and is not the enemy fashioned against you. So I hope that this video has helped you to understand that you don't have to compare and you don't have to define it by what any other person is saying. Make it work for you, and that is going to help you to see the results that you want to see. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I love to see it. Leave a comment in the comment section as well. Share with as many people as you can. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Till next time, bye.